Do you think President Trump's the right leader during times like this to continue challenging and pushing China?
I think he is, and the reason is because he's not a politician. And you know what I saw when I was at the White House is, look, he just asks questions. And for me, you know, if you're sometimes it is the case that the best leader for a situation is one that didn't grow up in the system, because then they can question why the system is the way it is. They can ask questions, and if they don't get good answers, then they can make a decision that no other person that grew up in that system would be willing to make. The hardest thing it is for people to do that have been in a bureaucracy for decades is really realize that they've been going the wrong way for a long time, and those people are very hard to convince. And so I would definitely look at somebody that's outside the mainstream, you know, to make the change. Now what I see coming forward is there's a lot of you know, both Republican and Democratic senators and congressmen and women that are actually waking up. And so I feel much more comfortable about our future in terms of the establishment, because they're going to be established during a time when we recognize the threat, and they're going to be more wary of it. You know, but of course, you know, the problem with this current system is term limits allows for all of these people that have, you know, really just been in the government all their lives and haven't actually had to go and live out in society. So I think in a way, because we don't have term limits, we have a disconnect between our politicians that have been in office for decades and the populace.
If this continues past November, you see Trump still getting reelected?
I hope so. I'm confident that he will, because I think the people recognize that, you know, we have to go in a different way, which is, by the way, why a socialist, you know, Bernie Sanders almost won, you know, the primary last time. I think this time, you know, the Democratic Party doesn't really, it's got to come to grips with the fact that it's got a significant percentage of its base that doesn't agree with Biden as a pick.
A big, I mean, AOC is going after him hardcore. She's not even slowing down at all.